Hi, welcome to Sacred Space Online. I'm Melody White. This is part of our Build a Class series where I share different types of creative mini sequences. And so this one is, it's new in terms of it's first time I've ever seen it do this double section. So we've been doing infinity patterns for a couple of years now here, and I was so grateful for that pattern to come through me, and it's the most versatile pattern out there, and you can use it with all the standing, rotations of mandala, and then when you do that, they're an infinity loop. So this one has a loop in it, but it has this two pieces to it where you come onto your back and you'll work in different ways, or you're coming onto the ground. You're moving through multiple points of orientation. So let me just show you, and then we'll talk about it. So let me show you what this is like, this creative mini sequence, and then we'll talk about it. So it starts from down dog, and know that you can do anything that, you can always start at different sections, but this one in particular starts from down dog. My right leg lifts 3-point. We step through for runner's lunge, spin the heel down, warrior two. We hold this warrior two, 4 or 5 breaths. We come down to modified side angle. It can go to full. We release. The pattern is turning to the left because the heart is going to move. We're moving to the left. Heart pulls forward and fold our Skandasana right side. And this is based on external hip opening, but also mostly based on that the heart is turning in the direction that we're moving. It's facing the direction we're moving. We come back up to wide leg, halfway lift fold. I can take a twist here if I like. Right hand down, left hand up. Halfway lift fold, pivot. You have choices here, step up or step back. This one in particular steps the left foot on top of the right, heart still opening to the left. We push back, move through a vinyasa if you want, and we'll meet in down dog. And then we meet right here in down dog after the vinyasa. We gently drop the knees to the floor, shift the feet to the left, lean on the right hip, swing the legs around, shift the hips forward. And with the knees close into the body to protect the back, we come onto the back. We lower the feet to the floor. We extend the legs out long, arms above, and we're working with this divine line of Brahma Sutra. We take a big inhale, exhale, come down the front, very close, pushing any foreign matter off the body, any negative energy. The inhale sweeps it up. Pause, big sigh. 3 more, so there's 5. And then you do 2 more. And then once you finish, we've been working on cinching up the midline, so we pause here for a few breaths and cinch, pull everything up on the midline 4 or 5 times. And then from there, for some reason, it's left knee bends, left foot on the floor, right knee bends, right foot on the floor. And then we hug the knees into the chest and give them a squeeze. You can always make circles here if you want to, but we didn't in this particular one. Feet come to the floor, and we're going to choose this twist, hips to the right, knees into the chest and over to the left, because I want my heart to continue to start turning towards the left like this pattern was going. So this is why we choose this particular twist. We hold for 4 or 5 breaths. And then once those breaths are done, you can see that as I turn over, my heart is facing the left, the same as that direction of energy moving around. I shift the knees underneath the body and pull back to an active child. Come up to hands and knees and round for cat. And then neutral spine, moving into the gate. Left foot comes out to the side. Inhale, arms out to a T. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over for gate posture. So while I was laying on the floor in that reclined twist, this was the side that was being stretched in that twist. And so this is the same side being stretched here. And then you move from gate here, and of course you would hold these longer. Left leg extends, and then we take this movement. Foot is flexed. On the next exhale, knee to forehead, toe points. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. 3 to 5 of these, ending in extension. adding spinal balance, 3 to 5 breaths, transitioning right hand to the floor, left knee down to the floor, feet shift to the left again, lean on that right hip, swing the legs around, and shift the hips forward. This time coming to the center of your mat for Dandasana. Remove any excess from the sit bones, and then rolling folds. We inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge from the hip and fold. Inhale, slide up the body and reach, and exhale, fold. One more, and fold. So we take those rolling folds here to, this is a neutralizing section because we've been turning the energy around on that pattern, and we're done because we're going to start the other side. So this is a big neutralizer. 4 or 5 breaths. And then when we lift up, we are going to bend the knees, shift the hips forward, and we take what's called roll-ups. Now, a person does not have to participate in these. I like them because it helps roll all the fluid around, but it's like little kriyas. You inhale, you come back, you exhale, ha, and you do anywhere between 3 to 5, 7, whatever. In this particular series, I think we did 5. And so you keep rolling back, and the exhale is ha. And then when you come up on that 5th one, hands down, jump, move through your vinyasa, and push to down dog. I'm just going to skip the vinyasa. And then once you do that, in between, sit back on the heels, reach it out and up. Big sigh, out and up. Hands to heart. Inhale here, exhale, pounce, lion, and round. And then you make your way back to down dog, and this is where you start the other side. And so we're back at down dog to start the other side of the other part of the sequence. The left leg lifts 3-point, steps between the hands, spins the back heel down, and you cartwheel up to that warrior 2. So you can see we're starting the beginning of the rotation on the other side. And I'm not going to do the whole thing, but just to get you started to see. So it's left side, warrior 2, modified side angle on the left. And you start that rotation, which is rotating around to the right. Skandasana's on the left. Twist is to the right, and you start to pivot, and this is where you'd go to that side angle. So, and then you'd move through that whole path that I showed you on this side, and then that would complete the sequence. So the sequence is the right and left side have to do the same thing. In this pattern, there is a lot of moving and changing through multiple points of orientation in one single sequence. Because we start from down dog, we come up, we work along a horizontal path, which means we work below the hips, we work down to the knees, we come onto the back, we do things on the back, we roll over, we come to kneeling, we do that gate posture, and then we shift onto seated position and do the rolling folds. So this is a very fun, but very detailed sequence. So we hope that you enjoy this. I'm excited to share the piece of that I was talking about that was new was not the infinity itself, but the fact that it went onto the back twice there in that one, came down to seated a couple of times. Once we laid down and did Brahma Sutra work, and the other one came to seated to close off that line of energy. So, and took the roll up. So it's kind of cool to watch these things play out. If you are new to this and you're looking for other places to do more simple infinity patterns and even more basic infinity loops, we have these on our website as well. And, maybe participate in some of the classes. It'll in the description tell you if we're doing some of those. Off the top of my head, Short Series 1 has a very basic infinity pattern in it. Kind of gets you used to traveling through those points of orientation. We're excited to be here. We're excited to share with you. We'd love to hear from you. You can always reach me at melody@mastersequencer.com. Thanks for joining us. Have a beautiful day.